Just relax, be natural, you know, release your lips. There you go. Relax, you know, you're here, this is your show. This is talesofstan.com. And, you know, just relax totally. And so here's the question for tonight. Okay? So, how have you enjoyed your stay so far in Palm Springs?
I love the mineral water. It's really relaxing. It's like the desert atmosphere.
Okay. And how do you define the desert atmosphere?
A lot of hills, open space,
What else?
open roads. Just a place where you can get a little bit of solitude.
Yeah. And then, how does that solitude relate to your issue with your socks and your underwear?
Well, one has nothing to do with the other, obviously.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I wrote a note to myself to get down to Kmart and get myself some.
Is it in your pocket?
No, but
You were reaching in your pocket like you were going to show me the note.
No. To get some undergarments and socks. It's a basic thing. I just haven't.
You want Nikki to get it for you?
If Nikki wants to, she can.
Nikki, Stan's underwear is ripped and his socks are all torn. Yeah.
Okay.
Can he email you the size?
No, Nick, you shouldn't get him any new underwear. Get him a tin cup. That's what he needs.
What's your size? Extra large?
I have to look at my UW and check
Again,
on the
again, it's
channel.
these
If Charlie's in large, you must be
these
extra
voice
large.
characters that we never see.
UW?
underwear.
Okay. And then how about the SO?
X.
Well, yeah, it's funny,
Can you please check that out? Look. What what happened?
well, wear and tear.
Well, but the thing is, Stan,
One thing about you guys, I have to say is
Stan, show us your underwear too.
just a
I'm
talk.
not showing you my underwear. This is a G-rated family website, Tales of Stan.
Stan, believe me, no one will think that's offensive.
No, but
We've run it by our censors, and
no,
they all
no.
say it's worth a good
I'm not
laugh.
showing my underwear to anyone.
Well, you did to us.
You caught it. You were looking. I wasn't looking at you cleaning your toes, was I?
All right. So, to a more serious note, Stan, I want to let the fans know where you are these days with, your Disney career.
I don't
So-
have a career at Disney.
Well, okay. So you're on your website, right?
Yeah.
And what websites do you go to?
MiceAge.com,
Okay.
MousePlanet.com, LaughingPlace.com, MainStreetMouse.com.
Yeah.
Those are the basic ones.
And do you ever write, things to them? Communicate?
Not anymore, no. Ever since the thing with D23, I decided, don't write anything. It's not worth it.
So you haven't written anything?
Well, what's the point? I'm also a member on Facebook with some Disney groups. And
Are you able to zoom in, by the way?
Huh?
Can you zoom in?
Yeah.
How about, remember that lip thing we were talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Can you get in?
Yeah, let's-
Stan, excuse us.
Just one second.
Just 1 second. So, what do you see there? I mean, it's kind of. What is that?
you tell me.
No, really.
I don't know what it is. You're the one who found it.
Which side?
I don't look at my
It's
lips.
kind of both sides.
What?
There, let me get the pointer. Here.
Okay.
Let me. Oh, here it is.
Not with a knife, Charlie. Not with a knife. Not with a knife.
It's right there. Don't move.
Shh.
I might cut you right
Terrorism, I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, what is that?
What is that?
Terrorism.
What the heck?
Here, open your mouth for a second. Let me see something.
Stan. Okay, so. All right, so what the heck do you do on these websites? I mean, you know.
Well, you know, on like Facebook, they'll give you some information, and you kind of read it, and you know, people will tell you how their day at the parks are, and stuff like that.
You know, you're partially in shadow, Stan. You know?
Again,
This is
Gives
like-
you an
it's
interesting.
like the introduction to Stan. Remember the introduction to Stan, where half of me is in a
Yeah,
shadow.
you are a little bit in shadow, not half, but maybe a third.
So, you have the opportunity now to voice your opinion regarding anything. So, just let the fans out there know
Well, I think it's
what you're thinking.
I think it's a great pleasure to be out here in the desert and to get away from the hustle and bustle and bumper to bumper traffic in the city.
Wait a minute, Stan. You said hustle and bustle.
People running for things.
No, no,
Yeah,
the
but-
hustle part I understand. What's the bustle?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
Is that sort of like the trickle down theory? Remember
What is it?
during the Ronnie years? Remember the trickle down?
Yeah,
theory?
I do, but what do you mean by bustle?
Well, we got a lot of hustle, but very little bustle.
What's the bustle?
I have no idea what that means.
Well, what do you think it means?
I don't know. What does bustle mean?
I don't know.
Let's break it down. B.
Bustle.
You.
Do the bustle. I don't know.
B. Okay, that's B. Okay, you.
Bustle probably means
S.
just the running around in the city, people
Right.
moving all over the
T.
place.
What does the T stand for?
Tom, I don't know.
L. What?
Leo,
How do you
I
spell
don't know.
bustle? Is it
B-U-S-T-L-E.
Is it maybe it's B-U-S-S-E-L?
Bustle. Well, whatever it is. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really like these journeys away from the big city because the big city is so busy and people are moving at 1,000,000 miles a minute. And
Stan, a million miles a minute?
you know what I mean.
How long would it take us to get to Alpha Centauri then?
I don't know, but
That's a very
I'm
good
just-
question.
I'm
You're going
saying.
a million miles a minute.
Wow.
Stan.
you know, I mean,
That's
what I'm really
interesting.
saying is that people move so fast in the city, and there's so much congestion, and you know, and you can pretty much like bump into people.
What's the average miles per hour that a person you think goes?
What, 5 miles, 10 miles? I don't know.
Is that fast?
One thing you do see in LA a lot of is people running across the street, people running in the sidewalks, trying to get somewhere. And it's nice and everything, but it's nice to get away from it sometimes too.
Where are they all going?
Some have job interviews, some
Yeah.
want to go to the market, the store, wherever. So that's part of it.
Okay, and what about LA is it that makes people want to hustle and bustle?
Well, I've read online that LA is sort of like a place where everything at once is in LA. You know, it's the melting pot. It's almost every imaginable ethnicity resides in Los Angeles, which makes it uniquely different. So I enjoy that aspect of it, but it gets so busy sometimes that you feel like taking a breather and maybe getting away from that zone for a while.
And what do you do to get away?
Well, we make trips to the desert, and we go to the mineral spring water and hang out in the pools, and saunas, and just relax.
What do we do though?
I just said. We also go to the snow,
Hmm.
and we take the tram up to the mountains and watch this Christmas Laker game and things like that.
Okay. And let me ask you something very serious now. Can we see your underwear?
No.
Oh, okay. Just thought I'd try. So, living in Los Angeles for you, Stan, living there and working there,
What was your question?
I'm-
Charlie's throwing this thing in my ear.
What is it?
It's driving me insane.
What is it?
What are you doing?
It's not, why can't we get this louder? It's
I
terrible.
don't know.
This phone is
I don't know. You trying to drive me crazy? What are you doing?
He's trying to run the last time we were at.
This phone is terrible. Can you
Well,
hear
then-
it?
Well, I'm not. I'm trying to have a dialogue between Harry and
What
myself,
is
and you're
this?
sticking this thing in my
What
ear.
does it say?
I don't know.
Listen.
Is this listenable? Can you pick this up on your?
I don't know. It's
No,
my
you can't
phone-
pick it up.
My
The
phone.
viewers are just gonna see this thing in my ear. And
You know
that's all
what?
they're gonna
This
see.
phone is bad.
Yeah.
Bad
You know,
phone.
bad phone. So I guess we'll abandon that. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so let me ask you a question, Stan. In terms of your living in LA, what do you think you could do without going on vacation to live in LA?
Well, you've got a lot of nice parks in the city.
Yeah.
You can partake in being in the parks.
You go to parks?
Yeah, well, Pan Pacific Park, I like that one a lot.
Yeah. What do you do at Pan Pacific Park?
Well, you walk along the walkway. They have a nice little walkway, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Do you ever picnic and sit down with the people there?
Well, no, I don't. I
Where's
don't
your
do
speaker
that.
over here?
I
This
don't
side
do
or the
that.
other side? This side?
I just, solitudinally walk around the area. from time-
Solitudinally.
Right,
Solitudinally.
right.
All right. So, living in Los Angeles for you, Stan, is it a wonderful adventure, or is it just sort of crappy actions taking place around you?
It's a combination. I mean, obviously the city has every perk you could possibly think of.
What's a perk?
Well, reasons to live there, things to do, things
Well,
to
what is a
enjoy.
perk, though?
Yeah, what is a perk? How do you spell
Well,
it?
PRK.
Yeah.
What does it mean?
Usually a perk is something that's sort of like a reward, or
Is it short for something?
I don't know. But it's usually like, it's a way of rewarding yourself, and the city has many ways of rewarding yourself.
And how does-
and that's good.
And how do you reward yourself?
Well,
I
you
know how
can
Stan rewards himself.
go to Gelson's or 7-Eleven,
Where's
Yeah.
Gelson's?
Subway on Santa Monica.
Gelson's?
Yeah.
What do you do there?
You shop for food there. What do you think?
That's a reward?
Well,
Why do
not
you
only that,
Well,
but
why
other places
you go
as well.
to Gelson's?
Well, why not? I go to Whole Foods too, and other places, coffee shops, all kinds of paninis is there.
What do you like about Gelson's?
I don't know. It's just quality foods.
Mhm.
Quality foods.
And they don't ask
Do
questions,
you
do they?
feel sincere about your answers?
Well, I'm doing the best I
Do you
can.
feel like on the spot?
Well, I don't know. I think you put this thing to my ear.
Do you
and,
feel? Did it feel natural and normal?
feels okay? I mean, how can you describe LA in a natural, normal way? It's
Well, look,
such
Stan,
a bizarre
there's something
place.
ironic about what you said. You said you like going to parks, right?
Mhm.
right? So what's park spelled backwards?
Carp.
No.
Crap.
Right. So, don't you find it ironic?
Yeah, isn't that ironic?
Isn't that ironic, Stan?
Ironic, Stan.
Ironic, Stan.
Ironic, Stan.
Stan.
Ironic.
That it's ironic.
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 Stan.
You think LA is a cesspool? Is that what
No,
you
no.
think?
I'm just saying it's ironic.
Ironic.
Ironic that
Stan.
Stan. Ironic
Ironic.
that the spelling of park backwards is
Backwards
what?
is
Crap.
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 Right.
Right.
So what's the now we talked about the crap actions, or is the KA is what we call them, so or the CA.
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 No. KA.
KA it could be KA.
Well, there was a book written a few years ago called Everybody Poops.
Yeah.
So that's my.
But what crap actions are taking place?
Well, everybody poops. You
No.
know.
But I mean, you talk about rewarding yourself by walking into Gelson's, right?
Or maybe going to the park, or
Yeah, but park spelled backwards is what, Stan?
I don't know, going to farmers market or the Grove.
What is
or-
market spelled backwards, Stan?
I don't know. I
You
don't.
can do it. Try.
I'm not going to.
Tech room.
Tech room.
I don't know.
Say it.
Tech room.
See? You can do it.
You can.
You can. But Stan, how ironic.
How ironic.
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 You know, there was one aspect of today which was a little bit confusing.
What was
That
that?
whole towel incident.
That was an incident.
How do you explain it?
I've totally forgotten about it. I don't know. What
It's
But
in
how,
it.
How do you explain it though?
What? Remind me. What
The
was
towel incident?
What was it?
The towel
What
incident.
was it?
Stan, remember Charlie told you something and you didn't obey.
Give me a break.
Remember?
What are you talking
We were
about?
walking
We were walking.
toward.
Oh, I put a towel over myself. Big deal. That's to keep myself warm.
Did Harry put a towel?
No.
No.
Harry
Did
was
Charlie have put a
Harry
towel?
was going to put a towel over himself,
Okay.
and then he recanted.
He recanted.
I did though.
He did.
I
He
recanted.
obeyed.
Did you okay?
Did you?
You okay?
Did Shia?
Learn English, Harry.
Did
please.
Shia sling a towel?
Look, I was cold. I put a towel over myself.
but you were
Simple.
You were not cold.
What do you mean I wasn't cold?
You just didn't know what you were doing.
I
Admit
didn't
it.
know what I was doing. Of course, I knew what I was doing.
What were you doing?
Look, it's totally normal to come out of a pool, put a towel around yourself.
Yeah, but
Everybody
did you
does
see
that.
anybody else doing it?
I know what to do for myself. Everybody has their own way of taking care of themselves.
Yeah,
That's
but
how-
Charlie gave you a direct order.
It wasn't a direct order.
It was. I said, Stan, leave your towel there. You don't need it.
You know, that could be construed as mutiny, Stan.
We're not on a pirate boat.
You know what?
okay?
That could be punishable.
It could be punishable. It could. Remember, you could be in the brig.
Yeah, I
What's that spelled backwards?
Grip.
Yes. So when the towel incident happened,
Okay, so what should you have
I-
done? Let's go
should
through
I
it.
have
Let's
done?
go step by step.
Oh,
Okay?
come on.
You got out of the pool.
Come
Okay,
on,
let's-
Charlie.
One step.
let's
at a time.
recreate the incident.
Okay, you were getting out of the pool. Number one. Step one. You got out of the pool, right?
Yes.
Step two. What did you do? What should you
Put
have
it-
done?
I should have listened to Charlie, froze my rear off,
No, no.
and
no,
walked
no.
across
No, no.
to the.
You get out of the pool.
Uh-huh.
Then what?
Don't put a towel around myself.
Right. And then
Just walk over to the
That's step three,
to the
okay.
steam room
step four.
and freeze while I'm walking.
No, no, it was not the steam room. What was it?
What was it, Stan?
Not
The
steam.
sauna.
Right. Okay, so you got in the sauna.
That's dry heat, right, Stan?
That is.
Okay, when you got in the sauna, what did you do with the towel?
I put it to the right of me
Why?
because you told me to.
Did you need the towel?
I needed it to walk to where I was going.
Okay, then when you got out of that place, where did you go?
Why are you asking me this?
This is important
I
stuff.
don't remember what I did after that.
Well, you should. You went over to the the wet steam sauna, right?
Yeah.
And what did you do?
I think I left the towel outside.
And then what happened to your towel?
You took it.
No. What happened to the towel?
towel disappeared magically.
Stan, think back now. Let's recreate this. You're sitting on the bench getting dressed with your torn underwear. Do you remember?
I'm sure that you Tales of Stan.com fans really want to hear this stuff.
Probably.
This is dirty stuff now.
No, it's not.
dirty
Yes.
underwear.
Torn
Let's not
underwear.
talk about my underwear.
Isn't
Okay,
that expression that you don't want to hang out your dirty towels?
Let's not talk about my underwear on the Tales of Stan.
Okay, so what instruction did you get in terms of your towel?
What do you mean?
In the locker room.
Are you kidding me?
Look, in the
Are
locker
you
room.
kidding me?
No, in the locker room. What instructions did you get regarding your towel?
I have to be instructed what to do with a towel?
Yes,
did you
you
do with
were.
it?
You were
Put
instructed.
it on the bench or something.
No.
Put it to the right and then on the sun when I was in the
No.
sun.
No.
Come on, think.
Thanks, Stan.
This is something I want to forget.
Were your trunks wet?
Yes, my trunks were wet.
And what did you do with your trunks?
Wrap them in the towel.
Right now, how did you do that?
Harry showed me how.
There we go.
She gave me an example.
Right, and what did I do?
What did you do?
Yes,
You folded the towel in half.
right,
And then put the trunks onto the towel and
Right.
then wrap them up.
right. And what did you do?
Same thing.
No.
No.
No, Stan.
What
I
did
hope
I do?
this music comes in.
I don't
Very,
This
very-
background is very appropriate.
People singing in unison.
But what's interesting is kind of
Just thank God the alarm's
a
not going off.
religious aspect of the whole thing.
Yeah. That alarm, I'm telling you, that was something else.
Okay, so the towel incident is over now.
Yeah, it is.
For now.
Yeah. But what should you do next time?
Next time, Stan.
I'll freeze my ass off as I'm walking towards the sauna.
But that's not the important part. Did you obey your brother?
Did I obey my brother?
Yes.
Well, sometimes you have to do what you need to do.
He gave you a direct order, though.
It wasn't a direct order. Obviously I needed a towel around me, so I...
Did you?
Oh, wait a
Yes.
minute. This brings up an important point. Okay, so you're not working, right?
I'm not working now.
No, not at the moment, but are you on paid vacation?
Well, vacation's supposed to be a time to relax.
Are you being paid?
Wait a minute. Wait. A vacation's supposed to be a time where you relax, you kick back,
You're
Yeah.
on your own,
you
right?
take it easy.
You're on your own.
You're pretty much on your own. But as far as like taking orders like, don't put that towel
But wait a
on
minute.
you, that's
what if you're being
ridiculous.
paid for your vacation?
Well, paid or not, what's the point of a vacation? Is it to just take commands all day, or is it to kick back in a mineral water pool and enjoy
Wait
it?
a minute, Stan.
Take
Wait.
commands part of the day.
Part of the day. Actually, just one hour of the
Well,
Oh,
to
it's
me,
one command.
I would say the whole towel thing is very trivial,
day. Yeah.
very unimportant, really.
Well, Charlie listened to everything you said.
Like what?
Well, many things.
You explain
Give me an
yourself.
example.
Well, when you said, I'm not folding this towel up the way you did,
I didn't say that.
you said everyone has their own way of folding the towel.
I did not. I did
Charlie
not.
was sitting right next to me when I said, you're not folding, you're not rolling
Harry,
the towel.
You're not telling the truth.
Yes.
No.
I have it on film.
Not true. Not true.
Ask Charlie. I said, Stan, are you rolling the towel like a
First
jelly
of
roll?
all, this has to be the most ridiculous Tales of Stan of them all.
Really?
Because
How can you
We're
separate one from another,
we're
Stan?
talking about putting a towel over yourself
That's what we
and
talk
making
about.
a big thing out of it.
We're not making a
like
big
it's
thing.
treason or
Stan.
something.
Didn't we talk about towels at shabu shabu stand?
That
We
was
did.
different. That was another towel discussion. That was
So
totally another
towels,
thing.
they're not out of the.
The towels seem to be
topic.
part of your life.
Towels are part of
It's
everybody's
not-
life.
Okay, where did you get your towel?
I think it got Nikki distributed.
Nikki. All right. See, there you go.
See,
how the
Nikki
see
distributed.
the thread? How this goes?
It's the red. Look, if you're out of the pool and you're cold, and your shoulders are cold and your back is cold, you put a towel around
Okay.
your
What
shoulder.
else could you put around
Nikki
your
gave you
shoulder?
the towel, right? Nikki gave you the towel, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So then Nikki gave me a command, right?
What did she say?
She said, tell Stan to save the towel.
Save the towel?
Yeah, so
What is it becoming distinct?
No,
Save
save
the
the
towel.
towel.
Wait a minute, Stan. It's not distinct.
Extinct.
Yes, thank you.
so Nikki gave you
I
the
need to
towel.
learn English too.
Nikki gave you the towel.
Yeah.
She told me to tell you to save the towel.
Save the towel.
Yeah. So
Is it a movement?
yeah.
Save the towel.
So I,
Do you
I
take
instructed
donations
you,
for this thing?
I instructed you not to sling the towel.
Yeah. And I instructed you to roll it a certain way, and you didn't.
That's not true.
Yes,
did?
Stan. If you think about this, I said, Stan, roll it up like this, and I said, you're not doing that, Stan. You're sort of folding it. You said, well, everyone has their own way of doing things. Is that true?
Might be, but that's partially true, by the way. Everyone does have their own way of doing
But that's not what I was asking.
You know, this would make a really good Seinfeld episode because this is really an episode about nothing.
You're right, it is. But the thing is, it could be about something if you just obeyed what Charlie said.
Well, it's not bad a towel, if you ask
Huh?
me. It's not bad a towel, if you ask me.
What?
Not bad a towel.
Oh, a towel. I see. A towel.
Right.
A towel. It's amazing how little things like that, right, can ruin your life.
Are you kidding me?
What kidding?
Are you kidding me?
What?
Little things like that can ruin your life?
Yes.
Who thinks about these things?
You do.
You do. You bring them up.
You brought it up.
I didn't talk about any towels. It's not about that situation is sort of like trivial. It's not important.
It's not important, but it could be if you wanted it to be.
You're the one who wants it to be because you're filming it.
Yeah, but if we didn't make it important, then you wouldn't think it was important.
I don't think a towel, wrapping a towel around yourself.
What would be important to you?
Well, just being able to be out in the desert and just relax a little bit and kick back and not have to get caught up in the
Towel business?
trafficy city.
Trafficy.
For a little while. Well, LA's really, in LA, you got people running across the street all the time and cars.
Where are they
bumping up
going?
bumper. Well, across some are job interviews, shops, stores.
Are they running errands,
restaurants,
Stan?
Errands.
Are they cleaning their towels?
I don't know. Why?
What are they doing?
What is the obsession with towels tonight?
There's no obsession, but are they cleaning them?
How would I know?
Is it possible?
I'm not interested in what.
Is it possible?
It's possible.
Okay, it's possible. You admit then it is possible.
Anything's possible.
Okay, so it's possible.
You admit, Stan,
You admit.
on the stand,
It's a confession.
it's a confession. It's possible, right?
It's possible.
Okay.
You're a witness.
All right, so you admit that people take care of their towels, right?
That's right.
Okay, so why is it that you could not take care of your towels? I'd like to know that.
I did take care of my.
Remember,
towel.
you're under oath.
Remember, we're under a stand.
I took care of my towel.
Did you?
Yes.
And precisely tell the jury just exactly what you did.
I got out of the mineral water pool. It was sort of a warm temperature.
Warm.
I got out of
Precisely
the.
what temperature?
I don't know. But I got out of the pool and I wrapped the towel
Judge,
around
I'd like that
myself.
to be noted.
Okay.
He doesn't know the exact temperature.
Jury,
I think that goes to the credibility of this witness.
I'm not as perfect as the judge over here.
Of course, you're not.
well,
Contempt of court.
contempt of court, and I'll direct the witness to answer the towel question.
Okay? Now you heard that judge has said that.
And
Witness-
jury, I admonish you from feeling any amount of sorrow for this towel person.
Yes. Okay. Now, since the credibility has been damaged here, just go ahead and tell your lie.
What lie? I don't know whose lie is worse, yours or mine.
Look, you're talking to the judge.
That's the perfect judge.
Okay, so you got out of the pool whose temperature you're unaware of.
It was warm, okay?
So you really don't know anything about it.
It's a general term. warm.
What were the rules of the pool? Go ahead. You were there.
What were the rules?
Yeah. For instance, what were the hours?
10 a.m. to 9.
I think it was 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Okay.
But that goes without saying.
Okay, name two are the rules.
Don't put any bottles near the pool. Bring any bottles.
What else?
How about obey your brother? Remember that one?
Obey your brother? Come on.
How about if you're
Wow.
pregnant? What about that?
Oh, yeah.
If you're impregnated, as
You're
you
impregnated,
said.
yeah.
If
If you're
Impregnated.
impregnated, don't go near the pool.
Impregnated.
okay.
Well, so that was some of the rules.
Yeah.
Right. Now, why is it that Issa got more right than you did?
Issa's got a younger mind than I have. He's younger than
How
I
old
am.
is Issa?
He's 5 years old.
And he could compete with you very readily.
He has a young brain, you know.
Yeah.
All right, so here we are in the pool of unknown temperature, of unknown rules. Right?
Right, Stan? Sounds like a science fiction show.
First of all, it has to be unknown because I don't live out here. How can it be known?
You're there. The rules are posted.
The rules are
okay?
posted, Stan.
First of all, I need to become familiar with the rules. You just can't say, "Plop. Here's a set of rules. Boom."
You can't say that?
No, you have to learn them. You have to look at the thing,
Okay.
maybe even write them down.
Yeah, but Issa did it.
He's just 5 years old. He's got a very young brain. He can take it in.
Good point, Stan.
Okay, good point. So, unknown rules, unknown temperature.
Unknown
so you get out
temperature.
of the unknown pool and you get your unknown towel. Okay?
And what direction were you facing at that moment?
North or south? I don't know.
Okay. So, how many steps did you take toward that bench?
What bench?
The bench where the towel was.
It was on a seat. It wasn't on a bench.
What's the difference between the seat and the bench?
Come on, are you kidding me?
Okay, unknown
What's the
pool.
difference between a seat and a bench?
Okay, now.
And this is a hot topic for Tales of Stan. You fans must love
You
this.
know what? Wait a minute. Let's summarize this.
Yeah,
You got out of the unknown pool, right?
yeah,
And you didn't know the rules.
right,
Okay. And
Right.
you walked up to a seat or a bench. You don't
right,
know
right.
which
right.
was which. And you got some towel.
What are you talking
Was it
about?
your towel?
What are you talking? It was a towel that was given to me that I placed near a bag full of sandals and a sweatshirt.
Okay.
With,
And you said you called it a bench.
You called it a bench. I said it was a seat.
Okay. And I asked you, what is the seat?
It was a plastic chair.
Chair?
It was on a chair?
So-
Plastic chair. It had my plastic bag. To the right of that was my towel.
I don't think so.
So
You
it
don't
was,
mean you don't think so?
excuse me, a contradiction in,
Okay. Let me point something out for you. Okay.
okay?
Show you how you saying you don't think you don't think so, right? Okay. Harry said you cannot remove that wristband from your wrist.
Right,
Don't. You just can't do it.
right.
Well, I took one of my keys and I was able to get the wristband off. But Harry said, no, you can't do it.
No, I can't means you mustn't.
Yeah, I mustn't. You
Well, I
mustn't.
did.
You disobeyed the rules.
You disobeyed the rules, Stan.
Disobeyed the rules. I got the thing off,
All right. So when was
which
that?
proves that it could be done.
No, what he meant was you should not remove it. Okay, so unknown bench, unknown towel.
Unknown towel, unknown
rules,
wristband.
Unknown wristband.
You have to learn these things. You don't just learn them right away.
All right, so let's get into this detail in here. What's the difference between a bench and a seat?
You're kidding me, right?
No, you're distinguishing it.
You're joking.
I said it was on a bench. You said no, it's on a seat.
Are you sure you're not extinguishing it, Charlie?
Well, instead, when you go to a ball game and you have
a
your
ball
tickets,
game?
yeah.
Where does that come from?
Well, because we're talking about a bench and a seat. You see, when you have tickets, you go to your what? Your bench?
Are you kidding me?
What do you go to?
What are you talking
Okay,
about?
let's take Staples Center for instance.
Yeah.
When you go sit down, what do you sit at?
I don't go to Staples Center. You know who goes to Staples Center? You and Harry. I don't
You never
go.
went.
Never went
Your
Staples
brother-
Center?
I went much earlier in the season, but these days it's only Harry and Charlie who go.
No.
That's not
You've
true.
gone, Stan.
I've gone maybe over a month without going to a game.
Oh, how many games have you gone to?
2 games.
All right.
There we go.
And how many games have you gone to with Harry?
2 games.
No.
Okay, so Stan, back to the
Bench.
bench question.
Yeah.
When you go to the Staples Center a month ago, you go and you sit on what? A seat or a bench?
A seat.
Okay,
Now-
what is that? What defines
It's a
that?
thing that you sit on.
Okay, what do you do when you get there?
What do you do when you
Okay.
get where?
To the Staples Center.
You walk to your seat.
No, before that.
You wrap a towel around you and you walk to your seat.
No.
What do you
You
do?
park your car. Now, you know.
Yeah, you have to park your
Yeah,
car.
and then what do you pay for your fee?
You know, I saw a place $10 on Olympic. You have to walk down a few blocks to get to Staples,
Uh-huh.
but it's better than paying 40.
You
That's
paid 40 before, right?
yeah.
So you get to the
really
Staples,
wasn't
you park,
thinking.
you pay $40
Right,
for a parking space,
right.
and you walk, and then what do? You show your what?
What are you talking about?
Stan, you
This is
show
When
something.
you get to the entrance of
You
Staples,
show your
you show
towel.
them your ticket.
Right.
Oh, your towel.
Your towel.
Do they give you a towel when you enter?
No.
Yes, they do.
They
Oh,
give you
they
a
don't.
tall to wave at the Lakers
They do?
or to cry in the towel.
Cry
But
in the towel, especially
but-
See
this
how
season.
you see, towels have a significance.
Towels have a
People
significance.
Yeah, Lakers games, they wave towels, they use towels.
you go into the
Players
bathroom,
have
what do they have,
towels.
They
Stan?
have those, what do you call them? Clackers?
Those are not towels.
No.
That's what
Stan, when you go into the bathroom, what do they have?
towels.
No.
Oh,
They do
wrong.
not.
They don't have them there. That's a trick
They
question.
have dryers.
Dryers.
for
They
hands.
dry your hands off, unless you put your feet in them.
Right. All right. So,
So back to the seat and bench question.
Yeah.
So you sit in your seat, right?
Yeah.
Now the seat has what? Describe the seat.
okay, let's start it. Okay, you get there and you show that you're usher your what? What do you show to
The
the usher?
ticket, the stupid ticket.
Okay, then where do you go?
Then you go where you're located.
Okay, then you go to the aisle, right?
Right, you go to the aisle.
And then you bump into people.
Bump into people.
Knock their drinks over.
Knock their drinks over. Excuse me, thank you.
Okay,
Excuse me,
then you
thank
get to your what?
your seat.
Then what do you do?
Sit on it.
No, before you sit down, what do you do?
Stand up for the national anthem.
No. How do you sit on your seat?
Here, let me show you.
No.
No, let me show you. Let
No.
me show you.
No.
What do you mean no?
No, you're
Stan,
wrong.
there's one step you're missing.
Okay. So, okay.
You're walking on the aisle.
Here's my ticket. I give it to the usher. Usher says, well, it's here, there, there. And then I walk over to my seat
Yeah.
And what?
and I sit down on the seat.
Yeah.
But what do you do before you sit down in the seat?
I just told you what I did.
No.
I said the usher takes my ticket.
No, Stan.
The moment before you sit on the seat, what do you do?
Oh, excuse me, thank you, excuse me.
No.
You Bump,
The
in-
very, very moment.
bump into people,
No.
knock their drinks over.
No. What does your seat look like before you sit down in
A
it?
toilet. What do you think it looks
So what do
like?
you do?
No.
Do you lift this? Do you lift the toilet seat up to pee?
To pee or not to
Stan,
pee? That is
the seat part of it looks like what when you're about to sit down?
what does it look
Is
like?
it
Yeah.
flat?
What does it look like? So what do you have to do to the seat?
I don't really, it's funny. I don't really recall what they look like. I can't recall if they're
Really?
plastic or or they have like a
Okay.
cushiony. I can't remember.
What shape is it in?
A square.
No.
No.
See, Stan, you're not paying attention.
I'm not paying
There's an
attention.
important step.
What is it?
If you just sit down, what happens?
You have to take. You have to push the seat. down.
Aha! Ironic.
You push the seat down.
Wow.
Or you sit in it.
What a revelation that
Say,
is.
that's a seat.
You push the seat down when you're at Staples. Isn't that something? What a revelation.
It is, Stan.
How enlightening.
It is, because you didn't know.
It took us 10 minutes to get that information from you. Okay, what do you do with the towel then?
You don't have a towel when you're at Staples.
You do though.
Unless they give you one to wait.
They give you.
Yes.
There you go.
There you go, Stan. Now compare that to the bench.
The bench.
Yes.
What is a
They
bench?
don't have benches at Staples. do
Okay.
Yes, they do.
Where?
Where do they have them, Stan?
I don't know.
Yes, they do. Think about
You
it.
have bench players.
Bench players.
Okay,
yeah.
what do they sit
but
on?
even they sit on seats.
So how come they go with bench players?
I have no idea.
Why, Stan? There has to be a bench somewhere.
But you know something?
You tell me.
Stan, now here's an really ironic part.
Ironic.
What
Yes.
do the players do before they sit on their seats?
I don't know. They probably have orange slices. and-
No. What position are their seats in?
They're probably folded down, though. Not folded up, are they? I never looked.
What do you think? What's your best estimate?
They're folded down, and the players.
Okay,
have
they're
seats.
down.
Yeah.
They're down. Okay, we'll verify that
We'll verify it.
because your brother and I never were down there sitting in the seats while they were warming up one time.
So,
we never did.
We
that.
never did that. Never, ever did we sit down and talk to Mike Brezhnev. But
Or Swaggy.
or Swag, we never did that. But the thing is, Stan, let's go full circle.
But wait a minute.
360 degrees.
Towels. They have towels on the bench.
Yes, they do.
So what?
And-
So
Do you see how important they are?
What do they call in South Park the one character?
I don't watch South Park.
Well, you should. But anyway, so let's go full circle. 360 degrees. What's half of a circle anyway?
180,
Right. What do they call that?
half circle.
No.
That's good. We'll
Semicircle.
The judges take that. As
We'll take the
correct-
semicircle.
The
So,
judges take that as a correct answer.
yeah, so we circle back to the bench versus seat. You said you put your towel on the seat.
That's when I was here in the desert,
Right.
not
But
at
the-
Staples.
Right, but when you were in the desert, are you sure you put it on the seat, not the bench?
No, Harry, I put it over my head. What do you think I did with that?
Well, that's what I was trying to say. Was it a bench?
Or was it a seat?
What do you say it was?
I have no idea.
You said it was a seat.
I don't know. But this conversation is making me hallucinate.
What?
Hallucinate.
It was a dick. What is that?
I have no idea.
Is that your conditions? That was it?
It's a term. It's a term that I use.
Oh,
I've never
okay.
heard that.
Hallucinate.
Are you combining Yiddish with some other language?
Who knows? Who knows?
Timothy Leary.
Timothy Leary
Timothy,
theory.
Timothy Bleary. But
Timothy Leary.
so how would you sum up? Are we keeping you awake, Stan?
Yes.
You know, is that the actor stand or the real stand?
I don't know. The yawning part. That's the real stand.
So, to your fans out there, so that whole experience at the spa. Well, by the way, what was the name of that spa?
It's my first time. I don't remember
Okay,
everything.
I'll give you a hint. It starts with an S.
Stan's Spa. Sam's, right?
Oh.
Sam's
there you
Spa,
go.
right?
What did he look like?
He had a big belly,
Yeah.
and there was a wooden carved figure. And
Did you rub his belly?
you rub his belly. You make a wish, and you rub his belly.
And did your wish come true?
Well, it's one of those futuristic wishes.
Yeah. You wished that you could have a towel
Right.
and sling it,
Yeah.
which you did.
Right.
And you also made a wish that you to in the future obey your brother much more, didn't you?
So is that what the moral of the story is? Obey your brother.
Oh, according to you, it is.
What's the real moral, though?
What's your moral of it?
What's the moral of this whole?
To me, it's don't make such a big thing out of somebody putting a towel around themselves.
Is that the moral?
To me, it is.
What is a moral?
Why are you asking me question after question? I can't answer them all.
Well, should I give you the answers?
Go ahead, it's getting late. I can't answer all your questions.
Well, ask me the questions. I'll answer them.
Why don't you ask? You know what? And interview Harry and see what he. Try a few questions on him. See what happens.
Interview Harry?
Yeah, just say ask him a few questions.
Okay.
Start thinking
Harry,
about it.
what is your favorite part of the trip so far?
You.
Thanks. And what makes you say that?
Well, you're the towel. It's
The talents. Anything else?
that's it.
So that's all you remember from
That's
the,
all I
from
remember.
the desert experience?
Yeah, you
the
didn't
talents?
obey Charlie, and
Didn't obey Charlie.
no,
All right.
here we are.
I see. I see. And how do you like driving in the desert?
Excuse me.
How do you like driving in the desert?
I, I can't think of anything else except the damn towel.
Do you like driving? Do you like driving in the desert with a towel wrapped around you?
Oh, Stan, I tell you, these questions are they're very difficult, but I keep coming back to the towel. I don't know.
Do you like towels? Do you have towels at home?
I do, but
How many do you have?
I have hundreds, but the only towel that matters is the one that you put around your shoulders.
That's right.
Towels of Stan.
Towels of Stan.
Towels that you put around your shoulders.
That's right. That's right. So now, Stan, I want you to say the following. This is the end of this part of Tales of Stan in Palm Springs.
This is the end of this part of Tales of Stan in Palm Springs.
And in the future,
And in the future,
I will listen to my brother Charlie
I will try to listen to my brother Charlie
when he tells me,
when he tells me,
don't put the towel on.
don't put a towel around
Yet.
you and go freeze your ass off after you're done
That's right.
being in the warm pool.
And so it ends,
So it ends.
this chapter.